It is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
Kevin with Clement's Homebrew coming at you with a long overdue update. We need to give you an update on the challenge. You know some things that have changed in your areas, but you probably should be aware of a lot of changes and a lot of personnel changes and a lot of thank yous that are due. So first, I want to say that in the interest of being inclusive, what we've done this year is we've taken nations that have less than 9 participants in that country, and we've invited them to join larger nations so that they can have the chance to participate at the international level. We want to be inclusive. And in doing that, we've got several multinational hubs, you might call them, that people can participate. And this gives everyone a chance then to advance to the international level, which I think is an exciting thing. So first of all, we have the UK and the Europe hub, the United Kingdom and Europe. So the Europeans have been invited to join, and 2 people have said yes to that. If I recall correctly, 1 is from France and 1 is from Spain. So thank you for joining, and that's going to be an exciting challenge. The second hub is New Zealand, and there were not enough people in Australia, so people were invited, and 4 out of 6 from Australia are joining the New Zealand hub. They'll be competing all together as a unit, and that's wonderful. And then finally with Canada, we had only 2 people registered, and 1 of them decided to join the United States, and they'll be participating initially in the Midwest hub of the United States. So cheers to everyone that's joined larger national hubs for the competition, and we hope to grow again next year so we can have some other countries participating. That does make it a little easier though in terms of international shipping, because we'll just have 3 international hubs to compete, and it's going to be exciting to see what happens this year. There are a few people that we need to thank, but I need a sip of my homebrew first. That's right, here we go. This is a recipe from Rick Magine. It was his Super ESB. He made it in the U.S. Finals and went on to World Finals last year. So thanks for this, Rick. Lovely. All right. So who have we got that's new? There are a lot of personnel changes. First of all, we need to thank Grant Baker. Now, if you don't know who Grant Baker is, what rock have you crawled out from under? Grant is probably one of the favorite people around the world as far as Homebrew Wednesdays go, and I know he's one of mine. Grant's just a wonderful guy, a great guy. I consider him a personal friend. I look forward to the day that I get to meet Grant. And so he's heading up that New Zealand Australian hub. In the UK, we've got Jonathan Ellis. He has taken the lead position over there. He may be known to you as Delivery Boy 555. And Jonathan's been wonderful to work with. He is working with none other than Harry Brew 69, who will help coordinate the shipping on the first round. And then Jonathan will pick up additional duties, again, the international as well, but he's been doing a lot of letters and coordinating with us. In the United States, for the Midwest hub, we have Tyler Everson. Tyler's been around for a long time on Homebrew Wednesdays, known as Everty Homebrewing, at one time Everty Studios. And Tyler's just a wonderful guy. He's been a president of homebrew clubs, etc. A good man to have along, and another guy that I consider a personal friend. Look forward to meeting him in the future. And another one that I'll be meeting before long is Joseph Belcher. Joseph Belcher is not only the East Coast hub, but he is also in charge of the accounting for the global Sjporr challenge, and Joe is a great asset to us and another good friend. I appreciate Joe so much. Again, I get to meet him this next October. That's going to be exciting. And then finally, for the West Coast hub for the United States, none other than Josh Hoover, better known as Man Bear Pig 1122334455. And if you watch any of my videos, you've heard that a lot. Josh is my nephew. He lives down in California, and I'll be attending his wedding this next January. But he will be at the Homebrew Wednesday Homecoming as well this coming October. And thank you, Josh, for taking over the shipping for the West Coast that I've done for so many years. So what am I doing? Well, I'll tell you in a little bit. But first, I need to mention one more person, and that is Steve Mertz. Steve Mertz is known as the Canadian Sasquatch, or Canadian Sasquatch Brewery. He also put on the 2014-2015 Mead Challenge that many of you participated in. A good man. I got to meet him this year. That was awesome. So the Sjporr Challenge is up on a server that he's providing to us. He will also be working with me to put together the scoring system this year. And if you go to the new website, you'll see that you can't log in anymore. Changes happen, and well, what can we say? The website has changed. I think there are some good parts, there are some bad parts. In the end, I think it's going to be a wonderful change. It all takes time. So what do all these changes include besides the website? The first thing to say is that the man himself, Sjporr himself, is in the throes, if you haven't heard, of opening up a homebrew shop. And I couldn't be more excited about that. I've been very supportive and just, oh, I'm happy. Can you see it? I'm happy. The dream is coming. It's becoming true. He's had a lot of challenges on the way. And but it's going to be called the Grain Bill, and it will be opening up in PA near the York, PA area. More details on that soon, so stay tuned. He's done some videos from the location. If you've seen videos with grain bins behind him, yeah, that's from his homebrew shop. You know, Stephen, we wish you well in that endeavor. Paul Wicksteed, he's been the driving force behind the challenge for some time now. A lot of people may not know that. What a great, encouraging man. He has done so much for the challenge. He has been responsible for the website, and his insights and knowledge have been just phenomenal. Just a lot going on in his life between work and personal life, and he's had to step down. He is now taking more of an advisory position this year. That is also one of the reasons we had to change the website, because he's done a lot of custom coding. So we want to thank Paul, so if you find time, please do send a note to thank Paul for all he's done, because he's been a great inspiration and he's really done the bulk of the work in the last several years. So now you're asking, Kevin, what are you doing this year? Hey, you're not a hub, you're not shipping. What are you up to? Well, this year I'm kind of taking a new role. I've been working with a challenge for a number of years now, and I'm working as kind of the coordinator, behind the scenes coordinator, just helping make sure everything is flowing, that communication is happening. And I'm also kind of serving as the webmaster. Now, I'm not going to tell you I'm an amazing webmaster, but I got a new website up and it's functioning. And then the next thing I'll be doing is I'm going to be working with Steve Mertz to come up with a scoring system. And what we're doing this year, a lot of people are curious, since we don't have the online login, is we're going to be putting together a system that will be using Google Docs. So you're going to get more information on that very, very soon, because beers will be shipping before long. So as that comes out, we'll fill you in, but you'll log into Google Docs, and then you'll be able to fill out your forms online. That'll make it easy for us to retrieve, and then we'll put those all together. So this is just a quick update to kind of let you know what's going on with the challenge. And then hopefully in the future we might do more custom coding. But for now, hey, everything's moving forward. We've got some wonderful people on board. I want you to thank these people. So these different people, please take time to thank them. I'll put some links down below so you can go to their channels and check out their channels. And please do take a moment to thank them. This is Kevin from Clemens Homebrew saying, life's too short. You should have entered the Sjporr Challenge 2015. But if you didn't, watch some videos and enter next year. Cheers, everyone.